What's up? This is Mike C. I'm in LA with Johnny, Mike the Changster with Dave right here, and we're going to be doing our first tickle massage together. He's never gotten a tickle massage, I presume.
No.
No?
First tickle massage.
So that'll be good. It's always good to get somebody new and get some new insight. Instead of like regurgitating, recycling the same people over and over again. So it's good to have somebody new. Have you ever gotten a professional massage?
For about 5 minutes once.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So no, and it basically no is the answer, not a real one.
Okay. Well, just you don't know anything about me really. You met me today or yesterday or whatever. So I'm gonna give you like a little background information. I've been growing up in massage therapy. My parents do it. My brother does it. Everything like that. It's like I don't know. It ain't a big thing for us. It's like part of the culture, part of the Asian culture. It's like a lot more alternative therapies. Like instead of taking Tylenol, you'll kind of like do a little acupressure on your temples and like massage the back of your neck and it'll make your head go away. Stuff like that. It's a lot of more practices that are healing touch, quote unquote. A lot of like Western medicine kind of frowns upon it because they think it's like quackish. But I don't know. I've grown up in it, and so finally I decided to put it into practice, and I started taking classes at a massage trade school in Moore Park. I was taking classes for like 6 months. I was interning at, have you ever heard the gym called Total Women Gym and Day Spa?
Yeah, actually.
I was actually interning there, and I was doing massage therapy there for all the rich Calabasas, rich stockbroker ladies and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool, I guess. So I got a little hands-on experience there. I was doing that for like 5 months but I just didn't see a future in massage therapy, so I kind of stopped and dropped off about 6 weeks ago, and I'm not doing it professionally anymore. And I stopped taking the classes. So I'm no longer an official practitioner of massage, but I do have experience and I do have background. And I did have a pretty solid clientele base. So, a little reputation precedes me, I guess. Not to boost my own ego, but yeah. So I'm decent at it. I know what to do. The techniques I most notably use I use a lot of shiatsu. Shiatsu is the Japanese form of acupressure.
Yeah, you were saying that earlier.
Yeah, I'll go into more detail later to tell exactly what it is. I touched upon reflexology, but I don't really believe that much in it. I don't believe that you can cure like a flu by pressing a point in your foot. I just don't see the logic behind that. So I don't really practice that much reflexology. But I believe in aromatherapy. I'll go into that more detail too a little bit later while I'm massaging you, just because we'll have time to kill and talk and everything like that. But that's my massage practice in a nutshell. What else? Oh, I've done tickle massages for quite some time now, for the past 5 or 6 months, something like that. Maybe not that long. Yeah, probably about 5 months. And it's what we're trying to do when doing a tickle massage. It's not just administer a full-on therapeutic clinical massage, but everything's related to the tickling, of course. And what is tickling? Tickling is just an extension of the human sense of touch that's interpreted by our body as laughter, giddy, stuff like that. And just like massage is the human sense of touch that's more sedating, more relaxing, stuff like that. You put two different kinds of two different reactions from the same human sense of touch and throw it in a bowl, you get adverse reaction. You don't know what will happen. So that's what we're explaining on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate different aspects of massage therapy and see how those different aspects affect the tickle sensation. For instance, we're going to set it up kind of like science experiments. You know how in science experiments you keep all variables constant and have one control variable that kind of fluctuates, and see how that affects the whole thing. You've probably taken physics in high school or college or whatever, and let's say you keep the velocity constant, the angle constant, you'll change the mass. Something like that. It'll change the outcome. You'll see how it affects. This time, we're gonna do the same thing, except for with aspects of massage therapy. I'm gonna tickle you and fluctuate only the pressure that I tickle you. I'll tickle the same area, it's the same speed, everything. Just lighten up and tickle you harder, and see. You're gonna kind of try to get past the initial reaction and judge how the tickler sensation is reflected upon the changes in pressure, and so on and so on. It's gonna be different aspects like the tempo or speed, the different areas, the rest time in between. It's gonna be kind of a series of experiments, or so to say. Well, that's the second half of the massage. The first half of the massage, the golden rule, the bottom thing we're trying to learn from this is: are you more ticklish, less ticklish, or the same after you receive a massage? So that's the golden thing we're trying to find out. So I'm gonna give you a full-on, bam, 20-minute therapeutic massage straight, no tickling involved, stuff like that at first, and then I'm gonna tickle you. But when you're trying to do, you've been tickled all day today, so you know what it feels like, how ticklish you are, everything. Then what I'm trying to do is after I massage you, I'm gonna tickle you again. Try to kind of compare that to what it usually would feel like, and see whether whether the ticklish sensation was either amplified or desensitized by the massage. Just we're gonna see how you feel like being after, you're relaxed. And I have my preconceptions about it. I have like a few hypotheses about it, So we'll see how that works out. We have 4 more minutes of intro. Any thoughts?
No, I hope the massage is good. I'm gonna shut my eyes.
Yeah.
I've never had a massage, to be totally honest. So I have no idea. I mean, I have like a real massage. I had one where doesn't even really count. It was like a sample, one of the sample massages at like a massage booth. And it was like
15 seconds. Or something.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know anything about massages.
Do you play golf at all?
I do. I haven't done in a while. Just because I've been too busy.
Well, it's
I have played, but I haven't played in. I'm talking like 2 years. I used to play a lot when I was in high school.
Well, some things you never lose. Like you know how to relax your muscles and everything. Just drop everything. You have to be really loose when you play golf. It's all momentum and everything. Swing changes. Nothing with the muscles. Same thing with massage. You just want to completely relax. Just lose all form. Like be like water. Like Bruce Lee said, be like water. If water's poured into a cup, it becomes the cup. I don't know why I say that, but anyways, yeah, just like be kind of like mellow, fluid, just relax. All you have to do. Then I'll pretty much leave it from there. What the hell am I supposed to talk about? 10 minutes.
Hasn't it been 10 minutes?
No, it's been 7.
Wow. I know. I wish I didn't look at the clock.
Well,
Let's see. No, they shut my eyes when I got the massage.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Actually, it's funny. I don't know if you're doing this. I've shut my eyes. Like even when I get tickled, I'm like, nah, and my eyes are shut.
Yeah.
I realized that earlier in the last little tickling.
I guarantee for a lot of the massage, you'll have your eyes shut. Well, the massaging parts at least. For 25 minutes, you're gonna be face down, and then 25 minutes you're gonna be face up. Face up, you're
Does it matter if we do face up or face down to start with?
Yeah, it does kind of because I set it up differently. When I give you the actual, just
is
straight
it face up first or face down?
Face down first. That's when you get the actual massage first. And then after that, put your face up, and then do the experiments when your face up. So that's how I construct my massages. I used to do them differently. I used to like tickle more into it, but it really takes away from the massage sensation. Like it kind of like makes it futile to actually massage if you do it tickle too frequently, because the body doesn't get to relax, and that's what the factor that you're trying to put into the whole tickling. So I tend to do that a little more. Any places on your body that are especially sore or anything like that?
My lower back. I have a lot of lower back problems.
Cool. Okay, we'll do a little.
And my knee, of course, is sensitive.
Okay. Well, I don't really do sports therapy, so I don't know how to like heal ligaments and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
just stay away from it.
A lot of that's actually a lot of knee stuff. That's acupuncture.
Yeah, actually, I did have. They detect those like electrode things, and they put that little sauce on there, that little gel, and the gel, and they rub it with an electrode thing, and it does something to it.
I don't even know.
Alright.
So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I'm just gonna say "and" until it turns to 32. So and.
Who watches all these things? They have to watch it?
I don't know. I don't know how it's like possible to watch so much. You get we do 3 days of full shooting, send it all at once. I don't know how it's possible to watch it all.
It's a lot
but it's okay. It's cool. Whatever happens, it happens. You get years and years and years. It's your private collection. You get years and years and years to watch it. So hey, out forever.
Hey.
Either way, all right. Let's get started. Face down. You do a massage, either you put your hands like this, either like that, or to the back. It doesn't matter. Any place that's the most comfortable. Like that. You'll like it like that. What I'm doing is putting some oil on my hands, using friction force, heating up the oil. I'm doing now is just applying oil to the skin. To put it in more blatant terms, it's kind of like the foreplay of massage, and in a non-sexual way. It's like you have to warm up the muscles before you can actually get into the deep tissue. Simply put, kind of like you have to do other stuff before you can go in for the kill. So what I'm doing now is just called the process of stroking. Exactly what it seems like. You just kind of stroke the skin with a little pressure. You put forth from your palms and everything. Used to it's kind of like forms the basis of the massage. Use when you in between different techniques. There's 5 core techniques of massage therapy. That I won't be using all of them because I just don't have the time to do a full out thing, especially when you're tickling, But the techniques I'm gonna be using most are stroking, what I'm doing right now, and kneading, which is around here. It's like stereotypical massage. What you think about when you get a massage is the process of kneading. It's just like kneading dough, kind of. You get a clump of flesh and just kind of ease out the tension area. And then acupressure, which is like the shiatsu and stuff. There's also knuckling and percussion, but I don't really use it that much in my tickle massages actually. So just relax, don't care. We have about 20 minutes before I tickle you at all, so just remember you need to relate it to how it usually feels. So just kind of keep that in mind. Feel free to talk about anything, just be comfortable. Exactly what I do in a regular massage, just let the person express or lay there. I've had people falling asleep while I've been in massages before too. It's kind of interesting. How does it feel so far?
I want to sleep.
What I'm doing right now is loosening up all your back and shoulder muscles before I perform any kind of shiatsu on your back, okay? The shiatsu is going to go on the lower back, a muscle called the erector spinae that follows your spinal cord all the way up there. It's what gets naughty over here when you have back problems. Feeling a little more relaxed? So do you live alone in Sherman Oaks, or do you live with somebody else?
With 2 girls.
Cool. They cute?
One is, and one's okay.
Nice though?
Yeah.
Do you know them previously, or did you meet them out here?
One of them used to hire me for a company for some model. It wasn't both. It was just I'd play with the kids or some stuff, on rafts, and I'd smile next to them.
It's called cross-stroking. I don't know if you care, but technical. Yeah, you got some tension in your back.
Yeah, I got a lot of lower back problems. Keep me up every night.
You know, a lot of back problems are due to stress. You got a stressful schedule or anything like that?
Extremely.
Extremely. Just relax. Smoke a bowl. Just kidding. No, I don't smoke. I bartend though. Just kind of fun. I can't do it professionally because I'm not 21 yet, but I have taken classes and I have passed the tests. I just can't get a license. I passed the bar. What I'm doing is not massaging the actual part of your back that is knotty. It's over here that's kind of knotty. I'm not trying to stay away a little bit from it. At first, what happens when you have areas of tension, you can't just like start massaging them right away because they'll kind of tense up even more, like a defensive mechanism. So in order to dispel that tension, you have to massage the surrounding areas and then slowly ease out the tension. Kind of like, the process of diffusion, like if you have a cup of water and you drop some food coloring in, like eventually it'll just spread to the surrounding areas, That's what'll happen here. If I massage the areas surrounding it, the tension will kind of dispel into the area, then I can perform some more directive maneuvers toward it, I guess.
So where am I? When you grab there, my fingers.
Close. Because you manually excite the tendons on the side, so if I push it, fingers are closed. But if I do it up here, it won't happen. It's only right. And then most people don't even notice it. But you know everything about your body.
So you can feel that area that's really...
Yeah. I'm not using too much pressure right now. Right around like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Not too much in the lower, but usually like right here. Trying to loosen up a little more around here. Inside.
A little bit. It's hard for me to tell, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feel free to dig in there and do what you gotta do to pop out that tension there.
Yeah.
They always say to drink water after one use.
What's that?
Don't they always say to drink water or something?
Yep. Just some kind of fluid. Otherwise you'll be sleepy.
Otherwise you'll be sleepy?
Yeah, honestly. That's one of the main reasons. Well, you don't really get dehydrated from it because you don't sweat when you're massaging usually. But you get so relaxed that, like, you know, what like endorphins are produced in your brain that make you go to sleep. What is it, like melatonin or whatever? That hormone or whatever that makes you go to sleep. When you flush your system again, it like kind of washes out. I mean, if you want to go to sleep, you know, if you can go ahead, you know, feel free. Don't even get up. A lot of times, if like I'm not, sometimes in massage, like, you know, a couple people right next to each other, like do an hour massage, then maybe 5 minutes later do another hour. But a lot of times there's like a 3-hour window in between, like when I do it. Like, I mean, I get paid on the clock and I get extra for actually massaging, you know. But if there's nobody like right after me using that room, I'll just let the people lie there and like sleep, because it's so relaxing to do that.
I believe it.
You just don't feel like getting up. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna be lazy. And you might wonder, well, you might not wonder because you haven't ever gotten the massage, but I don't use that much oil, and the reason I do that is because oil, when you use a lot of oil, it gets like sticky, kind of like slimy, and I just don't think that's comfortable, you know. And you have to be fully comfortable to like really get a good massage, you know. And also it gives you like back knee. That's gross.
Gives you back
knee is like acne on your back. Just like, because it's oil. It clogs all your pores out here, and unless you're gonna shower right after it, don't use a lot of oil because it's gonna be gross, you know.
Yeah, I feel a lot of tension right in there.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Is your neck sore at all?
No.
Okay.
It's all right in there.
Yeah. I mean, if you have chronic back pains, it's not going to go away after one massage. You need to kind of like keep doing it a little bit over and over again, and eventually it'll get better, you know?
Yeah, I gotta sleep with my feet up all the time. Sleeping on the floor sometimes helps.
Yeah. You have a really soft bed?
Yeah, I think it's too soft.
Yeah, just get a firm mattress. That's what my mom tells me. You know, moms are always right. But she's a nurse, so she's kind of credible. She knows what's up with the body. Yes, and she always tells me to get firm mattresses. 'Cause her spine wasn't meant to be kind of like, I don't know, I shouldn't say crutched. You know, the connotation, like during our sleep, like every part of our body is not supposed to touch like the bed, you know. That's why water beds are horrible for you. They're comfortable, you know, but you'll wake up with aches and everything. Dave, can you do me a favor and try to tell me why this is called a tickle massage and not a clinical massage? Because it's that time.
Oh, it's gonna change now?
Yeah, what I have to do now is just I'm gonna do, now that you're all kind of relaxed and stuff at a general level, I'm gonna tickle you. And I'm not gonna tickle you extensively, I'm gonna tickle you just enough so you kind of reach your quick little peak, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what you're going to do is try to get past the initial ticklish reaction and determine whether it is more ticklish, less ticklish, or about the same as it would have been before massage. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to start, but I'll start sometime in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, it still tickles. It still tickles. Yeah. Yes is the answer. Ow, fuck. It fucking knows this thing.
Okay, now relax again.
Yeah, is the answer. God damn it.
No, well, yeah, it wasn't the answer. It's, was it more ticklish, less ticklish, or about the same after the massage?
It almost seemed more ticklish.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think, I was guessing it would be less ticklish, but it almost seemed more ticklish,
Mm-hmm.
to my surprise.
Yeah. Can you try to, like, I don't know, well, that's the answer I was actually looking for. It's what it is most of the time. You have any, like, ideas why that might be so?
'Cause your body got used to the massage, and then, I don't know, like your body wasn't ready for that kind of
Well, pretty much.
tickling, I guess. Your body was, got used to the massage and wasn't ready for tickling, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Caught the body off guard.
I'll
It
give
could
you
have all of its defense barriers up for the tickling.
Yeah, and also you notice that I didn't tell you when I was gonna tickle you. I just did it, you know. So you weren't really like able to crutch yourself or anything like that. But there is a reason I think. Well, this is just a hypothesis. But let me give you an analogy. Sunny California, we have beautiful weather, 75-degree weather, every day, the whole year, let's say, you know? Let's say you have a swimming pool and a jacuzzi in your backyard. Actually, let's say you're at the Playboy Mansion. There's a nice swimming pool and a nice jacuzzi with naked girls in each of them, right? And each of them look equally tempting. And being this nice California sunny day, you decide to jump in the pool. Jump straight in the pool. It's cool and refreshing, but you know it's fun and stuff like that. And you have a merry old good time, and get a blowjob on the side of the pool. Or scenario 2, come out of the house and you go straight in the jacuzzi because you see somebody hot. It's a little warm at first, but it feels okay, and you get laid in the jacuzzi. So either situation, it would be fine, right? But let's say the third situation, I mean, you go, you decide to go in the jacuzzi, you hang out there for a while, half an hour, you have yourself a margarita, you know, kind of talk to some girls and stuff like that, and then decide to jump straight from the jacuzzi into the pool. Now, it would feel a lot colder if you went from the jacuzzi straight into the pool than if you had gone straight into the pool without going into the jacuzzi first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of the same way. It's like you,
Your muscles always cramp up when you go from the jacuzzi to the pool.
Yeah, well, it's just like because it's complete extreme opposites. It's too complete hot and cold. You know, how much more of a contradiction can you get? At the same time, massage and tickling are opposite reactions to the sense of touch. They're complete opposite ends of the spectrum when interpreted by the body, and when you do them, like, you know, one next to the other, I guess it causes more of an adverse reaction because you're not at your, like, you know, your equilibrium starting point. You're kind of either on the left or on the right. And when you jump from side to side, it's more of a change. So it might feel more dramatic. I don't know, that's just what I think, but I'm a quack, so. I'm not even licensed. Okay, so that has been the first 25 minutes. Now we must move on to the second segment of our show. And flip face up. A little sleepy.
Oh man, yeah.
You don't need to put your head on the headrest. You can kind of like scoot up this way.
Can I?
Well, you can if it's more comfortable, but most people find it to be less comfortable.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, if you feel like adjusting yourself, it might be more comfortable to scoot down and put your head actually on the bed too.
Alright.
Actually, at the studio, I had a massage pillow too. That was built into the bed. It flips over so you can like slap it right there, you know.
Yeah. It'd probably be most comfortable, yeah, if you had something up like that.
Yeah. Some oil, lubing you up.
Do most people do it face up, or isn't it usually always on the back?
Not all. It's usually it's not even. It's not like 25 minutes face up, 25 minutes face down. But it's usually you'll get out of a 1 hour massage. I usually do 40 to 45 minutes face down, and then 15 minutes face up when you basically massage the face and you have to all that stuff. And like when you massage like the bicep area and right here, and the pectoralis, and you can ease it out like that. But you don't usually like massage the stomach or ribs or anything like that.
Yeah.
All you do is like
do a massage there.
Well, you stroke to like relax like the organs and stuff. It's like still soothing, but you don't like shiatsu on your stomach,
Yeah.
But you do it because you massage like the head and the face, and this goes up and down. So if you want to expose the neck a little more, you can do that too.
Does this go up and down?
Yeah.
Can we move this one up?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's gonna be up like an angle, not
That's
like
fine.
the whole thing.
Like a little bit up. Yeah, it's good. Perfect.
Sense a little tension in your chest too. Not too much though. You're not really sore.
It's sore for us from working out.
Right. Not like extreme or anything like that, because I don't feel any buildups. Just a little tension. What seems more sore than your chest is like right here. What seems more tense than your chest is like on the sides and right here.
Yeah, because there is one more tense.
just giving you a quick 5-minute massage or something before we start our experiments, okay?
Start what?
Our experiments.
Which are what?
Where we test different aspects of massage therapy and see which of them affects the ticklish sensation or which doesn't. For instance, we'll be testing to see how differences in the pressure at which you administer tickling, whether it increases or decreases the sensation, or like the speed at which you tickle, stuff like that. I'll guide you through it. We touched on it earlier in the intro, but maybe you didn't pay attention or just didn't clarify enough on that part.
Yeah, during the clinical. I don't know.
Oh, right. Harden the lights. It's a little hard to relax when you're face up with all the lights in your face, but it's necessary when you're videotaping. And I don't do any, when I'm doing the tickle massages, I don't do any lower body stuff just because, I don't know, it's kind of weird when you got like shorts on and like baggy and hairy legs and stuff. You're gonna put oil over your hair, you know? Gross, man. So I tend to do all upper body stuff when I do tickle massages. I used to do full body, but just got kind of weird. Some guys complain, so they're not weirding me out. Just doing a lot of tension. Just filling in. So your upper body feeling a little more relaxed again?
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I guess so.
Just on a general level. Well, we're gonna have to start our experiments. Just to let you know what I'm gonna do. We're kind of isolating different aspects of a tickling to see how each different aspect as a separate entity affects the tickle sensation as a whole. Like for instance, like the areas of the body with the amount of pressure you use or the speed, stuff like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'll tickle you in the same area of your body with the same speed. Everything's gonna be the same, except all I'm gonna do is change the amount of pressure I use. Like I'll lighten up and I'll kind of make it harder and try to like kind of like connect like your ticklish reaction to that. And I'll ask you a question to see whether like it was more or less ticklish when the pressure was decreased or increased, etc. Stuff like that.
Now, how do you expect me to stay still and tickle me?
I'm not gonna tickle you dramatically, extremely.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like kill you or anything, but if you can put your arms just straight to the sides, and it's gonna be average tempo, average pressure. I'm gonna fluctuate nothing but the pressure. Okay? How's that feel?
Not too ticklish.
And you keep the same speed and lighten up on the pressure.
It's, if anything, it's less ticklish.
Lighten up once more.
Less ticklish. Not that ticklish.
Okay. You gonna bring it back to normal?
if I had to pick what was most ticklish was the higher the speed.
Okay.
But
The higher the pressure, you mean?
overall, it's not as ticklish like on my back when you got me.
Okay.
Nothing like that at all.
I'm going to increase the pressure more.
Nah, that just hurts.
Increase it once more.
Nah. That wasn't that ticklish.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Itched. That's what it did.
It's
It
a
itched
whole
there
thing.
now.
It itched. Okay, so, well, I guess then a moderate amount of pressure was the most successful in creating the best ticklish response.
Yeah, the very first
Okay.
one seemed to be that.
Okay. And when I reduced the amount of pressure, it also reduced the ticklish sensation.
Yeah.
However, when I increased pressure, it didn't tickle more, but it just hurt more.
Yeah, it had more of an effect.
Okay. That's good. Well, I'm gonna give you another quick 3-4 minute massage and get your body back at like the equilibrium state. We'll do our next test. This time fluctuating the tempo or speed.
Yeah, I think the reason it's not gonna, I don't think it's having, or that didn't have as big as effect, because you're not really, I don't think you're changing too much by massaging, you know, my chest, my
Mhm.
stomach. There's nothing's really, was really that tense. I don't think you're changing as much for in comparison to your back. You're changing a lot more.
Yeah.
Your front, these areas don't tend to be super tense. People aren't like, ooh, you know,
Yeah.
I want to massage my belly. I'm stressed out. No one does that, so it makes
Married
sense.
women, I mean pregnant women.
Yeah.
They do the pregnant massages, man.
But and so I don't see this having that big of an effect.
Yeah.
Maybe a reverse effect.
I'm hungry.
I'm not. Yeah, I ate a few power bars in there.
You're starting getting hungry right now.
A frappuccino, but I didn't do it. I need to get coffee. Made some looking on it. Pass it out. Oh, I wish I'd have to get up early tomorrow.
What's up?
I wish I'd have to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, so do I have to help my brother with his marketing shit. He's doing an internship for some business thing at UCLA. They're working in. Of course, they have to do all the workhorse stuff, like all the gopher work, of course, and like all like the paper and everything. Well, they just rolling the dough, but you got intern somewhere.
Yeah.
Make connections in the business world. He doesn't like the school that much. UCLA. I kind of like it. I actually like CSUN a little better, just because it's a little more personal. At LA, most of my classes, like my lecture classes, are like 150 people, one class.
Mm-hmm.
CSUN is more like 25 to 40, that range. The smallest class at LA is 55 people actually. That's capoeira, which is a martial art class. I don't know how you do a martial art class with 55 people in it, you know? It's impossible. But the professors are highly qualified, of course. They know exactly what they're doing. They're, top of their class. I graduated from Harvard and from Berkeley. Yeah. They know what they're doing. It's just annoying to have such a big class and not get any personal attention, and need help and stuff.
My ex-girlfriend went to Berkeley.
What's that?
Ex-girlfriend went to Berkeley.
I have some friends there. How'd she like it?
She liked it. It was, she wanted to get married. But it wasn't her.
Hmm.
You know.
have some friends there who think it's a little more liberal to than their liking. But I said it's cool. Kind of boggled my mind is they have co-ed showers there. At Berkeley, in the dorms.
Wow.
Yeah. That was weird. I was like, okay, I know you guys are open-minded and liberal, but damn, it's kind of stretching, you know? Blew my mind. Everybody there wore slippers in the shower, because it's kind of gross.
I don't know.
Looky at them, dorm. It's right in between Season and LA. Never off the 405. Well, not right off it. You get off Nordoff and you go head west a little bit into Northridge a little more. And Balboa and Nordoff. Okay, we're gonna have to go on to our next test. Sorry to ruin your...
Alright.
That happens so much. You'll get like the dry mouth and everything. As you're sleeping, you get the whole morning syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm going to do the exact same thing. A little different area, a little on the sides of the body. Except for, instead of fluctuating the pressure, I'm going to fluctuate the tempo. Okay? Speed, which I typically got. 1 second. Average tempo, average pressure.
Yeah.
Same pressure, decrease the tempo. How does that feel compared to the first one?
The first one I think was a little more ticklish.
Okay, decrease the tempo more, same
You got
pressure.
some nails.
Just filed them.
Yeah, they're sharp.
I filed them to points.
Yeah, the fast. I
Okay.
feel. The fastest one was definitely the most ticklish right when it came out.
Back to normal.
Yeah, that's the most ticklish.
Same pressure. I'm going to increase it twice. Once first,
Yeah.
increase it once more.
Yeah, ta-ta.
Okay. And then right, you kind of got your point. So just orate, verbalize for me a little how each step went. There's 5 steps.
Well, the slow one, didn't really, it didn't do much of anything. The faster he went, it was more ticklish. And then, you know, the fast one with the pressure probably was the most ticklish. Well, actually, no. That was like a little painful / ticklish. The one just above that with the speed, I think, is where the tickling was.
Okay, so you would vouch for the fact that an increase in the speed increases the actual tickle sensation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on that spot there.
Okay. Yeah, well, we have to generalize. That's why, like, each different person I do it on a different part of their body, etc. So I can...
And this is always is my most ticklish spot. So,
Yeah.
So.
try to tingle them out. Go back into a little more relaxation. Get your body back into its normal state. We'll do our last experiment. That was weird. My wrist just cracked.
Yeah, I heard that. After this, we have another session, right?
I don't even know what we're doing after this. I don't remember. last experiment we're gonna do, I'm gonna let you choose because I can't decide whether to do one or the other. Okay. Well, the first one you'll probably already know what the answer is, but I don't want you to be biased. So I'll just kind of like give solid feedback. 3 different areas on the body. I'm gonna do this, like either your sides, your armpits, or one other place, anything. First, I'm gonna tickle you softly, like the light soft touch, and then hard, and see which is more effective. I probably know the answer, but that's why you test for everything. Second one is, let's say you're working out, and you're doing bench press. You want to throw on 1.5 plates. You're benching 185, and you want to do 3 sets of 10, something like that. And you do your first set, and you rest for 2, 3, 4 minutes. Do your second set, and rest 2, 3, 4 minutes.
I see what
your
you're
third
doing.
set. And then otherwise, or you can on the flip side, if you don't get adequate rest between sets, let's say you do your first set, wait 30 seconds, do your second set, which is a lot harder, wait 30 seconds, and do your last set. I think it's a lot more excruciating to do them without adequate rest in between sets. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So kind of like the same way, I would guess I would tickle you and see if the same response is true. I would tickle you for let's say like 10 seconds. Give you a couple seconds, couple breaths to rest, not really adequate time to wind down. Tickle you again for like 5-10 seconds, and then give you a few seconds to rest, and tickle you again, and see whether those little shortened breaks or shortened intervals between the tickling increases or decreases the sensation at all, kind of like it would when you're working out. So you can do either experiment A or experiment B. It's up to you.
So B was the one with 3 quick sets.
Yeah.
And A was
3 different body parts, either soft and hard.
Do B.
Okay. So I'll do it in a minute. If I need it. Okay, I'm actually going to do it on the same part of your body, right? Bam, right there, because they are the most reactive. But trust me, I won't kill you, okay?
Alright.
So I'm going to tickle you for a few seconds, give you a short rest, few seconds again, short rest, few seconds again. Try to see whether second and third time it was harder to stand or easier or anything like that, okay? I'm not going to tickle you any harder or softer.
Getting harder. Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
it got harder.
You got?
I mean, like, better, easier to tickle, harder to withstand. Same, like, sort of the weightlifting method.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what we're testing for, just seeing how the body acts when tickled. That's all we're doing. Seeing how the body acts when tickled. We have 4 minutes left, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just doing a little winding down at the end. Can't really go straight from a deep tissue massage and just cut off right away. The body's kind of left hanging. You kind of need to we can end it somehow on a good note. So what you do, you don't do any deep tissue massage, just do a lot of stroking, easing out all the tension, making you whole for the next day. This is to eliminate any, how should I say, massage blue balls. Girls usually understand this method. It's like, you have sex, get off and bam, they leave. They don't want to cuddle with you. You feel closed off and cut off. But if they stayed and cuddle with you, you would feel better. You would wake up the next morning a lot more refreshed than you would have otherwise. In the same way, after you give a massage, after you do all the deep tissue relaxing shit, I need to close it off nicely to eliminate the blue balls. Guess we're through. About through.
Gonna go for the dialogue. Let me switch to the dialogue.
Alright.